Hello my friends, if you are new to my channel, my name is Eva and today I'm making sweet potato pizza crust as well as nut-free pesto sauce. When I hear someone says pizza, the first thing that comes to my mind is comfort food with tons of flavor and deliciousness. Sweet potatoes are sweet, starchy, they're rich in vitamin A, B6, C, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber that promotes the growth of good gut bacteria, which contributes into a healthy gut. And who doesn't love that, right? Sweet potatoes are so versatile. You can make them into desserts as well as savory meal. You can also shred them raw into salads. The options are endless. The sweet potato crust that we're making today, it's a perfect healthy alternative to a regular pizza, and it's perfect for people with gluten or grain intolerance, as it is gluten-free, grain-free, nut-free, and it's also made only with 2 ingredients, so it's quick and easy to make. And also we're going to top it with beautiful baby king oyster mushrooms, which I'm really excited about. And let me know in the comments. I would love to know what your favorite toppings are that you would like to put on your pizza. And the full recipe can be found on my blog, and I will have the link down below the video in the description box. I also have a video of white potato crust pizza that I will also link it down below. So let's dive in. So for the crust, we need 2 large potatoes that we're going to peel, and then we're going to cut them in small cubes so it's faster to steam them. For about maybe 15 minutes, we're going to steam them. I don't recommend boiling sweet potatoes. Watery potatoes require more flour, resulting in denser dough, and definitely you don't want that. So once everything is chopped up, we're going to transfer that into a steamer. I have a big pot that I steam it in. Now we're going to make tomato sauce. For the pizza, we're going to need 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1 teaspoon of honey or maple, 2 tablespoons of water, 1 lemon juice, half a teaspoon of dry oregano or all-purpose seasoning, half a quarter teaspoon of sea salt, also half a teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to mix and set it aside. For the pesto sauce, we're going to squeeze 1 lemon juice, 2 minced garlic we're going to add, and then we're going to use quarter of a cup of pre-soaked sunflower seeds for about 30 minutes in hot water. This will help with digestion. We're also going to add 1/3 of a cup of water, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, half a teaspoon of sea salt, and quarter teaspoon of black pepper. And also we're going to add all the basil, about 4 ounces or 114 grams that I have. And then we're going to blend it until you have a nice paste. You don't want it to be over blended, so but it's whatever texture you like, you can do. And then we're going to set it aside. This pesto goes so well with the sweet potatoes. I highly recommend it. Now that the sweet potatoes is steamed and cool, we're going to transfer to a bowl and then mash it with potato. Mash it until smooth and there's no lumps. We're going to add half a teaspoon of salt and 2 cups of cassava flour, but first we're going to start with 1 cup and then mix it well and then add the other one. You can find the flour in the health food stores or get it on Amazon. Cassava flour is a starch made by grating and drying cassava root, known as the yuca. If you're unable to use coconut or nut-based flours in recipes like almond flour, cassava is another great alternative for gluten-free baking. So once the mixture is done and well combined, we're pretty much going to form it into a ball, so it's more like a dough, pizza dough. And then once it's done, we're going to transfer to parchment paper baking tray. But first we're going to sprinkle it with the flour so it doesn't stick to the tray. That really, really helps. I highly recommend to do that. Sweet potato tends to stick and caramelize, so flour really helps to avoid that. Now we can spread the mixture with our hands. And then we're going to poke with a fork a few holes so it doesn't develop bubbles when it bakes. Then we're going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes at 425 Fahrenheit. Now we're going to prepare some toppings. I'm going to use half a red pepper and slice it and chop it into small pieces. I'm going to do all the toppings on the stove so it's much faster, quicker to be done. Next I'm going to do half a red onion. I'm going to also slice it into little small pieces. I like to do that everything just so it's quicker. And then we're going to mince 2 garlic cloves. You can chop it if you like. Here we're going to use baby king oyster mushrooms. Instead of slicing, I'm going to shred them with the fork for a different texture. My husband says that they look like chicken shreds. Maybe it's true. But we're going to sear them on the pan so we can get a nice brown and texture instead of being just cooked and soft. That really helps when we do that on the stove. These mushrooms are a good source of protein, vitamin B6, folate, iron, magnesium, zinc, just to name a few. So definitely include them into your diet. They're so versatile. I'm going to preheat the non-stick pan here on medium-high. Then I'm going to add some oil, any kind you like. Then we're going to add all the mushrooms and sear them, like saute them until they're kind of brown for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to add coconut aminos. If you're avoiding soy sauce, this is a perfect alternative. We're going to add some cayenne pepper and all the spices, salt and seasoning, then some garlic and the red and peppers and onion. Then we're going to mix it and saute for extra additional 3 minutes. After 30 minutes, you want to take the pizza crust out, and then we're going to flip it to another parchment paper. Here I actually forgot to put a timer, so my crust is a little bit burnt, but it's still going to be perfect. And then we're going to put it back in the oven for an additional 15 minutes. And when it's done, we're going to take it out and then put this tomato sauce and spread it nicely all over. And then we can top it with the spinach. I love spinach on pizza. So we're gonna add some spinach and then we can put it back in the oven for additional 5 minutes. You can put all the toppings here right now with cheese if you like, but I like to just do the spinach, and since I already did everything on the stove, I just like to just add it right after. And then I'm going to garnish it with some pesto sauce and tzatziki sauce that I have. The pesto goes so well with potato crust, and you can enjoy it for lunch and dinner. So here we have a crispy, flavorful sweet potato pizza crust that will satisfy anyone. Make sure to let me know in the comments what toppings you would use on this potato pizza crust. I'm really curious. Also, the link to the full recipe you can find in the description box down below this video. And if you make this potato pizza crust, don't forget to tag me on Instagram at Splash of Goodness. I love seeing your takes on my recipes. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up to support my channel. I really appreciate that, and also subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much, and bye for now. Love you guys.